A very warm welcome back to the channel, and it's time to cover some of the biggest aviation stories in recent days. Yes, there's order announcements, massive changes at flag carriers, and so much more. Beginning with none other than the flag carrier of Australia, Qantas. It's safe to say that they've had a busy few weeks, and to be completely honest with you, it's not really been for the right reasons. In fact, almost every single story to come out of the national carrier has been negative. But now they're attempting to enter their next era, as outgoing Alan Joyce has departed the carrier and they've welcomed a new CEO. On her first day, Vanessa Hudson identified that ensuring the airline's reputation increases is the highest priority of the new management. Putting customers first is something the airline wants and you could say probably needs to do. While all business areas must be to the highest standard, focusing immediately on customers is the new management's number one priority. They need to rebuild that relationship, which has taken so many hits over recent years. Miss Hudson was previously Qantas's chief financial officer, so she has experience within the group and isn't coming, say, from another airline. She's also been long pitted to take over from Alan Joyce following his retirement decision. However, the retirement eventually came 2 months earlier, as new allegations from the ACCC, think of them as the governing watchdog over consumers and fairness within Australia, from companies, said that Qantas were allegedly selling tickets for flights that were already cancelled. With all of this reaching boiling point, Joyce said he would leave with immediate effect and in would step Vanessa to really help them move to the next era. Miss Hudson noted that she was aware of the current state of affairs, but ensured that Qantas had spent more than a century carrying Australians right around the globe, and also bringing people to the shores. While challenges are present now, she says the focus is on rebuilding and returning to the good times. Vanessa joins at a time when Qantas is undergoing the most extensive fleet renewal program in company history, with every element of the fleet being turned upside down for next generation units. The first is going to be an Airbus A350 for the QantasLink brand, which is expected to be delivered shortly. However, other focal points include Project Sunrise with the A350-1000 ULR slated to commence in the coming years, and more 787s alongside narrow bodies. So you could argue the perfect time to enter into that next era and put customers first is with also the changes in fleet that will be inbound. Moving to the other side of the world now, and that's with Air Canada, that are continuing to announce route expansions, and also, as covered on the channel a few days ago, cuts in routes. For now though, the summer of 2024 is only expected to get busier, with growth to European destinations. Beginning next May, we'll see a year-round Montreal to Madrid service that'll begin. Through this addition and other upcoming changes previously announced, the airline hopes to operate at 100% of its peak summer 2019 transatlantic capacity. Now, Air Canada's new Madrid service from Montreal will depart on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. But on top of that, there'll be other changes in Montreal with a host of adjustments to the global network, and especially on those transatlantic services. On your screen now, you'll be able to see the destination from Montreal and the service improvement year on year, so feel free to pause. Now, while Montreal will see increases from 2024, there'll also be increases in another important city to the Air Canada network, that is Toronto, with also transatlantic services seeing a boost. Likewise with Montreal, feel free to pause now to be able to understand which destinations will be getting improvements year on year. Comments from the Executive Vice President of Revenue and Network Planning said, We are excited to announce a significant expansion of our service offering to Italy, with a combined 3 daily flights from Toronto and Montreal to Rome, as well as daily services to Milan and Venice. This underpins the importance of Italy in Air Canada's global network, as we are the largest carrier between Canada and Italy, and the only one connecting the two countries on a year-round basis. But wait, there is also more route news, and it comes from the reputable Aero Routes that have noted that Starlux will launch San Francisco flights from this December. Starlux, as you may recall, has long been plotting its North American expansion, with San Francisco and as far as New York being flagged as immediate destinations it would like to fly to. However, restrictions around aircraft acquisitions and more have prevented the company from executing its plan as it may have wished. Now though, part of that is slated to change. Aeroroutes says the Taipei to San Francisco service will begin effective the 16th of December 2023, with initially a 3 times weekly service being operated by the A350-900. However, and this is probably the biggest point from all of it, is from the 31st of March 2024, the route will transition to daily. JX-12 will operate the Taipei to SFO flight, meanwhile JX-11 will depart SFO and arrive in Taipei. Starlux's current route network relies heavily on their narrow-body aircraft, with the most popular pairing between Taipei and Macau with 186 flights for August. Since its launch, its Taipei to Los Angeles has been equally important for the A350 operations, and does, in my opinion, highlight the direction the company wishes to head in the future. With already A350-900s in service and more set to arrive, eventually too, the carrier will acquire the services of the A350-1000, with the higher capacity there naturally benefiting their network. Onto orders, Boeing has confirmed that it's finalized a deal with Aviation Capital Group for an order of 17 737 MAXs. A deal with the significant aircraft lessor grows their own respective order book to 47. The incremental purchase finalized in the past couple of days includes 7 of the 737-8s and 6 of the 737-10s. Aviation Capital Group, and this is just numbers per their website, offers aircraft solutions to over 90 customers in 45 countries, comprising of over 480 aircraft. They were founded in 1989. The company has thus been a long-standing part of the industry and definitely a reliable source of airline aircraft needs. The final coverage of today heads over to Airbus and their A330neo, with another leading aircraft lessor, this time Avalon, announcing it had firmed a deal for 20 of the 330neos. Additionally, it had converted 50 A320neos that were already in its order book to the larger A321 series. The Irish-based lessor is hugely vital to the global flying fleet and will routinely place orders with manufacturers such as Airbus, with the vision to provide these jets to its customers located right around the globe. The Dash 900 has specifically been selected from the A330neo program, which continues to really be the leading variant over the smaller Dash 800, which you could say lacks interests, and that definitely correlates to its total order tally. As per the lessor, the new aircraft are slated to be delivered to their respective airlines between 2025 and 2028. Where they're headed now, though, has not been confirmed. If you have any thoughts on the topics covered in today's aviation news recap video, be sure to let me know down below. And of course, if you'd like to see more of this content, with maybe less frequent uploads but longer videos, please do just let me know as I continue to trial things and see if something sticks. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.